Vale, tengo el audio y necesito que me hables para graduarlo.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Vale, pues creo que está bien.
Fantástico, se me escucha perfecta. Qué
Pues
bien.
sí, hasta que de repente se te baja el tono de voz
Bueno, pues yo no lo
cinco
bajo, ¿eh?
veces. No, sí, ya, no sé por qué sucede.
O sea, yo tengo el micro pegado a la boca todo el rato.
A ver, vamos a poner el juego por aquí. Y a veces se te sube, yo no sé, supongo que es por
Yo
el
no hago nada, Ciro.
micrófono que haga cosas. Tu micrófono hace cosas raras.
Mi
En
micrófono está
conclusión,
quieto.
hace cosas raras.
Vale.
Vale, pues nada. Oye,
El
hoy
tuyo
vamos
también
a...
las hace.
Sí, el mío también lo hace a veces. Pues nada,
Sobre
hoy
todo
vamos a
cuando le
jugar hoy Honkai.
escondes.
Sí, ¿verdad? Detrás
Sí.
de la pantalla. Bueno, hoy
Honkai,
vamos a jugar
Honkai, Honkai.
Honkai porque me he metido donde no me llaman y Luca está deprimido. Entonces me ha saltado el diálogo. Y no el diálogo del que nos gusta a nosotros, sino el
Mm,
diálogo de Luca.
sí.
Así que pues le he dicho a Cora, Cora, Aidúa,
Ayuda.
Aidúa,
Y entonces me ha pedido
sálvame.
hacer 2 directos seguidos de Honkai.
Sí, sí, va a ser,
¿Cómo
¿eh?
no?
Mañana también Honkai.
Sí.
Pues yo ya estoy aquí con Carmela.
Ay, a ver. Ese Bounty fue demasiado lejos. Si no fuera por su brazo de hierro.
No,
Bueno, pues nada.
no hace falta que lo leas, es iVoz.
Es que no escucho. Vale, es que no, por alguna extraña razón no escucho las
Mírate
voces.
en tus
Voy a ver lo de
estos.
los ajustes de sonido, sí.
Me encanta porque me ha salido de cargando. Se volverá a repetir esta escena porque volverá a recargar el juego. Así que
Sí.
volveréis a escuchar el audio de ese diálogo. Todo muy
El
gracioso, la
volumen.
verdad.
Uy. ¿En qué idiomas pueden estar las voces? Chino, japonés, coreano. Lo siento, es que me he ido a ajustes de sonido y pues entonces ya he visto que puedo poner las voces en japonés.
Sí
Pero
que
no las he
puedes.
puesto en japonés. De momento están
De verdad
en
intentaba
inglés.
convencerte de que abandonaras. Tal cual.
Yeah, and he was right. I'm such a country bumpkin. I shouldn't have come here in the first place.
El pobre Lucas se nos deprime.
I'm way out of my
Pobrecito.
league.
Don't give up. Do you remember? The war dance has a popularity revival mechanic. Now the entire cosmos loves you. They'll definitely revive you.
Bien.
Popularity revival? Maybe they all just want to turn me into a laughingstock. They just want to see me get beat up again and escape with my tail between my legs. I'm sorry, Mr. Japard, Miss Bronya.
Ay, pobrecito.
I'm just a useless piece of nothing.
But
Sorry, I want to be alone for a while.
Pues nada. Vamos a dejar que Lucas se calme. A ver, juego. ¿Qué tienes que decir? Si estás ocupado, siempre tengo tiempo para ti. Sirvienta del señor Cola. Qué bien. Vi las noticias que entras al equipo de Velodo. Está preocupada de que estarías ocupada. No puedo creer que estés libro. Jeje. El señor Cola quiere saber por qué de repente tienes tiempo libre. Luca fue eliminado. Disculpa, no lo sabía. A veces se gana y a veces se pierde. El señor Cola está haciendo un escándalo porque quiere verte. Bueno, el señor Cola dice que no estaba haciendo ningún escándalo, pero sí lo hizo. ¿Dónde nos encontramos? Reunámonos en el bifurcacielos. Bifurcasuelos. Iremos enseguida. Pues nada.
Hua and tails seem to be on the sky splitter too. Let's look for them.
Pues vamos a reunirnos con Bobo y la señora Cola.
Don't spread it around. These are all
Vamos por acá. Le he dado la F porque no se activa. A ver. Jolín.
Two brought here by the scalper too?
Madre mía, sí que tengo que dar vueltas.
Oh, do you think combining
Probablemente me podría haber teletransportado a algún lado que estuviese más cerca. Sí, pero por aquí está el ancla este que no tenía activada. Pues voy a activarla. Y me voy a ir aquí. Oh, algo para recoger. Uy, un cofre.
Hello, Mr. Nameless. It's been a hectic few days recently in the shackling prison. I had a hard time trying to leave. I'm very happy to be seeing you again.
Estás aquí para participar también en la ceremonia de habilidades estelares de combate. Probablemente no.
Kid, are you a mind reader or something?
Oh, pues sí.
I see that you're coaching a war dance contender. How about training Hua so she can join the war dance and fight against a few others? Isn't this much more effective at training one's bravery than watching horror flicks?
Bueno, sí.
Huh? That's what you were thinking about? No. One punch and I probably won't stop crying for ages. Please
Ay,
don't do this to
pobrecilla.
me.
So that kid you're training, Luca or whatever his name is, he got beat anyway. Isn't this the perfect opportunity to throw Hua into the mix?
Nos quiere vender a la niña para que la entendamos.
Oh, right. Is Mr. Luca doing all right? The news said he couldn't even stand. Since Mr. Luca is really popular, he'll definitely clear the popularity revival vote in return. Please cheer him on.
What cheering? You're just trying to change the subject, you timid brat. You don't want to fight in the war dance, do you?
Dejar de escapar un gran suspiro.
Whoa, that sigh of yours almost blew me away.
Why the long sigh? Is there a problem?
Le explica al juego de la cola que las relaciones de Luca empeoraron. Su espíritu de lucha está por los suelos.
Hallucinations? Just excuses, I bet. He's bowing out just because he got thrashed? Extra! Brat even more cowardly than Hua discovered. Read all about it!
Más cobarde que un juego.
Don't say that, Mr. Tail. It's probably really emotionally damaging to realize how huge the skill gap is between you and your opponent.
Is that the reason you don't want to fight? If that kid wants to forfeit the match, Coach, why don't you give Hua some proper training and forget about this mess?
Actually, hallucinations. There's a way to deal with them, as long as there's someone who's superb at dealing with matters of the heart, and a kind-hearted Heliobus willing to help out.
Juego te guiña un ojo insinuando que la acompañes para hacerte sentir algo de culpa. Para hacerle sentir algo de culpa. ¿Dónde podríamos encontrar un Heliobus así?
Huh? What are you lot looking at me for?
¡Hala! Esta Ray no
Looking at me
responde.
like that.
Cierra
Do
programa.
I look like a
Dame un
Qué
momento.
bien.
to you?
Y de repente me aparece cola, pero si me has dicho que no respondo y te mando a cerrar programa. ¡Ay, la leche!
I'm charging a fee next time.
Thank you, Mr. Tail.
Bueno, pues le
Muy
hago cerrar
bien.
programa,
Gracias,
pero no
Siempre.
cierra.
You're
No
lucky I'm a
entiendo
big
nada.
softy on
Las
the
finanzas.
inside. Where's Luca now? Take me to him.
Pues nada, volvamos donde está Luca. Teletransportación.
You're back! Who are these two?
Son seguidores de Luca.
Oh, Luca's fans! Luca, your fans are here to see you! Hang on! What's this? It's a ghost! To think, Luca has fans from realms that transcend mortality!
Qué
Good
feliz
thing
está
I'm
Carmela.
already used to such reactions.
No sé si tiene miedo o está
I'm
feliz.
Wawa, and this
Confuso.
here is Mr. Tail. We're your fans.
Oh, my fans. Sorry to have disappointed you.
Luca's really down in the dumps now, and he can't lift his spirits up for anything. I ordered a couple pounds of grilled meat for him so he might have a feast to cheer him up, but he just sat there all moody and devoured the lot.
Al menos tiene apetito.
No matter how bad my mood is, high quality protein is never to blame.
Actually, Mr. Luca, we're healers invited by Mr. Nameless to help you with your depressive emotions and hallucinations.
There is no we. I'm the only one here who's powerful enough to perform such a difficult task.
Everyone, I've already withdrawn from the tournament. Please stop wasting your time and money on someone as useless as
Jolín,
me.
sé que está deprimido.
God,
Hasta
I
así,
can't
dice que
take
es
it.
inútil a sí mismo.
The depression he's radiating is making even me uncomfortable. Ugh. Hurry up and let me at him.
Cuento contigo, señor Cola.
I'm really gonna start charging money next time.
This Mr. Tail? What are you doing so close to me? Cold. I was shivering for a second there.
Pues nada, volvemos a meternos en la cabeza de alguien.
If we're to help the kid find his confidence again, we'll have to strike at the root of the problem and remove it completely.
Pues venga.
So annoying. Let's just make it quick.
Pues venga, señor Cola.
Margie, you're here to watch me fight again?
Yeah, you're just too strong. I was so scared when those three big guys came out, but you managed to beat them all. I really hope I can grow up to be strong like Luca one day.
Of course you will. You just have to eat well, sleep well, train well, and you'll be even stronger than I am. When that happens, you'll be able to KO me in just a few punches, and then yell triumphantly in the ring. The Multamerville warrior, the peerless Boulder champion, defeater of evil throughout the world.
Not that, Luca. That's the line when you defeat the baddies.
It's getting late. You should be getting home. The early bird gets the worm. That's how you grow up big and strong.
Luca? I might not be able to watch your next match.
That's all right. Even if you're busy, I know you've always got my back. Just remember to come by for the match after that. I'm facing off against the decapitating singer Congiorni, and you can't miss it.
Luca, I don't think I can make it for that either. For a long time after this, I might not be able to come.
What happened?
I really hope I can grow up to be strong like Luca one day.
Margie? Margie, where are you? Margie? Margie? Margie! Where did
Y la
you
niña
go?
desapareció.
I still haven't seen you grow up big and strong.
Mm,
Luca, who is that little girl?
Her name's
Qué
Margie.
triste.
A fan of mine.
sí.
She always came to watch all my matches. We got to know each other later and started chatting, but in the end, I still didn't really understand her situation. It wasn't until much later that I learned she had a serious illness and was battling for her life.
Jolín, qué
against
triste.
it.
Se murió por una enfermedad.
The underworld is impoverished, and the doctors tried their best, but they couldn't cure her.
My condolences, Luca.
You may not be familiar with the place of my birth. When I was still a child, everyone led hard lives, teetering on the brink of death at all times. Some died to monsters, others to bandits. I've seen so much death. Back then, I thought we were just too weak. If I could get just a little stronger, even just a little, we could vanquish our foes and keep on living. I did get stronger later on, and became the boxing champion who trounced the entire underworld. At the time, I believed that as long as I swung my fists, no one could defeat me. I could be a role model for all the kids in the underworld. I could tell them that no matter how scary the opponent was, as long as we kept on fighting, we would win out. We would definitely win. But when I wanted to tell Margie the news about my victory,
Qué triste.
her father told me she was gone. Margie, she was battling the demons of her sickness with that frail, tiny body of hers. She was always battling. She must win the next round. In the end, I finally understood that there are always unwinnable battles in life. Some fights, no matter how much you need to win, you still lose. Just like when I faced off against Mr. Boothill. I lied to those kids. And to myself.
Mhm.
I can't face them.
He's avoiding the problem. Let's catch up and see how it goes.
No, ahora con Putin.
Dadgum Wubbaboo! Others might play games with you, but I ain't playing. I'm putting my life on the line here. But if you don't even have the guts to do the same, then what are you here for? Come on. Look down the barrel of my gun. Walk over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts? Luca, come on. Get over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts? Speak up!
Bring it on, Boothill. I'll make you eat your own words.
Screw Wubbaboo. You've got some guts. Bullets don't have eyes, so don't blame me for being ruthless.
thought your defeat was graceful. Not everyone has the guts to charge at a loaded gun and land a punch.
What else could I do? Turn around and leave? Accept defeat? How is that any different than taking a desperate stand? No matter what I chose, my life wasn't in my own hands. Don't you get it? If he wanted me dead, I wouldn't have had the chance to even muster an ounce of resistance. In short, it was Mr. Boothill who spared my life. I hate this feeling. It makes me feel powerless, like my life is within the palm of their hand. Like all my efforts to fight back seem like a joke. That girl Margie, when she confronted the demons of her sickness, she must have felt this way too. No?
You idiot. Is there anything in this world that isn't in the palm of the universe? Even our Heliobi ancestors were trapped in the furnace. Even the eons must walk the path. Freedom? Is freedom really that important?
You don't get it, Mr. Tail. I just don't want to lose.
Ah, bueno.
Why'd he run off again? Forget it. We're almost in the depths of his inner world. The nightmare causing his loss of faith should be hiding there.
Vamos a por la pesadilla que le hace... ¿No?
Run! Run! Run, you fool! You can't win! You'll die! Run away! Quickly! Flee! You can't win! Run back to Bellabog. The skill gap is too much! You'll die! You're still thinking of bringing glory back home? To have your name exalted? Dream on! You absolutely can't win! Run! Are you not afraid of death?
Hey! You pieces of trash! Stop spewing nonsense here! Scram!
Who are you? You don't belong here. You should not be here. You are invaders. Invaders must be purged.
Pues nada, a pegarnos contra ellos.
Kidding! You're trying to get rid of
Yo ya le he hecho
me?
vencido.
Jolín, qué
Bastante
rápido.
sencillito.
This is outrageous!
No, es que me costó poquito, la verdad.
Yo ni he empezado la batalla y tú ya los has vencido.
Sí. Que les he vencido en 2 turnos, o sea,
Name of a will forged
2 rondas, que me diga.
never falters.
An elusive foretell. Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an
He salido ya del sueño, así que te espero.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yo podría tardar un poquito más que tú, pero tampoco más.
No, no te preocupes.
On the still waters of oblivion. What do you want to know? Another destined for oblivion.
This ends here.
I'll see you off.
I weep for the
Pero está bien.
departed. It too shall fall.
Fin de la batalla.
Luca, I've cleared out that noise messing with your head. You better get it together.
Ala, ponte las pilas.
Noise? Mr. Japard, an officer in Bellabog. He said something like that too.
A person's inner voices make far too much noise, especially so during safe and quiet moments. Ironically, the voices that truly matter often become audible only in moments of pain, discomfort, and peril.
When I I was staring down the barrel of Bootill's gun, I realized Mr. Gepard was right. My inner heart was at peace. There was only one sound that was yelling nonstop. It got louder and louder, till it just overwhelmed everything around me. That voice said, "Run, run, run away quickly. You'll die if you don't." That was the truest voice in my heart when I stared danger in the face. I guess it means I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Jolín, la depresión es fuerte.
Your inner voice told you to run. So, why did you still charge towards him?
Because there was another weaker voice. So weak that I could barely hear it. But it still managed to reach my ears.
Jolín,
It said,
qué extremistas
"If you
son, ¿no?
run now,
Un
you might
poquito.
as well just die
O
here."
sea, completamente contrarias la una de la otra.
So you did well. You charged forth.
But I lost, Mr. Tail. I listened to that very important voice, and I lost. Terribly. Even if I were to be revived, I would still lose. If not today, then tomorrow. No matter how strong I become,
Te vas a rendir por eso.
I would still eventually lose.
Oh, my sides! You're killing me here! You're a real comedian! Isn't that just common sense? You humans are very fragile. Heliobiar too, of course, but that's not the point. The point is, life is a fight in a ring you're bound to lose. Aging, disease, unattainable desires, each one will knock you out. Death just lands the final blow, making your friends and family cry.
If there's nothing but a path of complete and utter defeat to walk, what exactly can be considered winning?
Fool! What's the point of asking someone else this question? Huh? Isn't that something that only you can define?
I don't understand.
You might as well be a single-celled organism. Let me ask you a question, and answer it properly. That young fan of yours, Margie, she fought with her illness her entire life, and she didn't make it through in the end. Tell me, did she lose?
She did.
Huh?
But she tried her best in everything she did. She was always putting up a fight against her sickness. One punch after the next. She was the greatest boxer there ever was. In my heart, Margie won. And she won in style.
See, you fully understand, don't you? There are rules to victory and defeat in the ring. But with our lives, only we get to dictate the rules. Luca, the most important thing is to always throw the next punch.
Most important is to always throw the next punch. Thank you, Mr. Tail.
Ala, ya está otra vez feliz.
Oh, but stop! Stop! Stop it!
Me encantan las caras del señor
I
Cola.
can't stand people's gratitude. Ugh. Now that you've gotten yourself together, it's time to give it your all in your repechage.
Se acabó. Ya volvemos. Ya nos vamos a volver a pegar contra
Miss
cosas.
Carmela, Coach? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have given up so easily.
Luca, what's with you?
Ya tienes todo pensado.
I've decided to participate in the popularity revival repechage and return to the War Dance's stage.
That's
Perfecto.
great! Luca, you finally come around.
That's fantastic. I was sad seeing you so depressed just now.
Hacer 10 series de flexiones para calentar.
You're such a brutal coach.
But what happened just now? Luca just came to his senses after that green flash of light. This treatment is a little too effective, isn't it?
Maybe it's because I've seen too many bizarre things after arriving on the Luofu, but after witnessing Mr. Tail's capability, I'm actually surprised that I'm not very surprised at all.
Hey, who are you calling a bizarre thing?
Speaking of which,
Ay, qué voz te has
doesn't
roto.
the popularity revival repechage rely on popularity votes?
¿Tienes
Is
sueño,
Mr.
Siro?
Luca qualified to join the
¿Mm?
repechage?
¿Tienes sueño?
Let's
Yo siempre tengo sueño.
Let's see. I found it! Luca, the list! The repechage! He's in it!
Kid, looks like you're gonna be busy. A pity. I'll have to temporarily shelve my plan to have Wawa get pummeled.
Pobre juego.
Mr. Tail!
I'm out.
Me retiro. Las compañeras.
Goodbye! Please come see my match again next time. I won't disappoint you after all the help you've given me.
Pues venga. Debemos al señor Cola. El otro fuera, venga. Uy, un cofre.
Okay, this is far.
Tengo que revisar el sitio
Go
para
back
terminar
and
las
take care of your
misiones.
business.
It's suffocating trying to keep a secret. I have to spill the beans. Mr. Tail actually came to look for you, too.
You dare.
Como juego no tengas miedo de decir lo que piensas.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tail. In truth, Mr. Tail really likes watching Lucas fights.
You rascal! How are you even a judge when you can't even keep a secret? Forget it. I'll deal with you when we get back. Anyway, you heard it. You better be a good coach and make sure that kid wins a few matches in style. Got it?
Venga. No defraudaremos.
Good. I'm counting on you then. We're leaving. See you some other time.
Perfecto, ya podemos pegarnos contra otra cosa.
Bye! Do your best in the popularity revival repechage.
Huohuo and Tail have gone home. I should also head back to the lounge.
Pues volvamos para prepararnos para el repechaje. Venga, otra vez teletransportación.
Since I've been given the chance to participate in the repechage, I have to make the most of it and not disappoint everyone who's been cheering me on.
Tengo duda de que ganarás.
With a dedicated coach like you, of course I'm gonna win. But I'm still not quite clear. What are the rules for this popularity revival match?
According to the previous war dances, the repechage is a free-for-all among popular contestants that have been eliminated. There's only one winner, and only the winner can rejoin the knockout stage.
Ok.
But General Jing Yuan has amended the rules, hoping to give more opportunities for the contestants to showcase the beauty of duels.
Ok.
It is said that the Luofu has invited a highly reputable warrior known for his virtue to serve as the referee for the repechage. Have you
Argenti.
guys heard part of the Night of Beauty?
Ay, qué bonito
Madre
que es
mía, es
gente.
un viejo amigo mío.
Oh, the Astral Express is so well connected. I've run into so many friends of yours already while participating in the war dance.
Hostia, es sorprendente cómo todos se han acumulado en un
Mr.
sitio.
Luca, I'm sure the
Sí,
light will see the beauty in your
literal.
powerful punches.
Es que Argentina
I
aparece en todos
truly
lados.
hope you win.
Desde que apareció y nos salvó de la vida,
Sí,
ya
sí.
está en todos lados. O
We'll
sea, es
succeed.
una cosa.
That way I won't have to worry
Sorprendente.
about getting a permanent role anymore.
Madre mía. Pues nada, vamos a pelearnos contra gente. Ha sido el entrenamiento olímpico. Recompensas. Muchas recompensas para mí. Perfecto. Pues nada, desafiar gente. Vamos a
Do I
desafiar.
look impressive when I punch? It's not like I can see myself in action. Will I impress the Night of Beauty? The Knights of Beauty sounds like an organization with high aesthetic standards. Don't overthink, Luca. Think about Margie and always focus on your next punch.
Que también te digo, perdió contra el novio.
Are
Y
you
ahora se va a
ready to face your
enfrentar al
style?
otro. La victoria es la
I'm
mía,
all set.
venga.
I'm gonna win this.
No doubt about that.
Pues nada. Pelea, pelea, pelea.
Y
Me
puedes
encanta que
poner
tenga
Argenti.
Argenti.
Dios.
Fantabuloso, la verdad. ¿Para qué vamos a negarlo? Voy a poner esto también. Inmediatamente habilidad de visitiva, vale, me parece correcto. Y cada vez que un personaje haría de eliminar un objetivo, recupera 3 puntos de energía. Me parece correcto también. Venga, iniciemos el combate. ¡A por todas! Ay, dime que no tengo que hablar yo nada, por favor. ¿Que tienes sonido? ¿Tienes audio de voces?
Sí, ha tenido audio
Venga.
de voces todo el rato.
Perfecto.
Lleva todo este rato con audio de voces. ¿Qué me estás contando, Siro?
Ya lo
Que
sé.
no estoy teniendo que leer a Carmela.
Yo estoy agradecido.
Yo también.
Como les... ¿A dónde vaya? Allí estás tú. ¿Acaso me estás siguiendo?
I'm surprised too. Why do I keep running into you in
Es que
different
literal.
events across different worlds?
Ay, qué
If I may
fastidio.
venture a guess, it's probably because the paths we tread lead to the same destination. So they're bound to converge. As much as I want to keep chatting with you, dear friend, please forgive me for not giving you as much attention today. You're not the star of the day. It's Luca.
Por supuesto.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Argenti. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're really great. I'm pretty good myself, too.
Los nervios le
First time
traicionan.
seeing you. I was there when you had the duel with Boot Hill.
Mr. Argenti, I'm sorry you had to see that spectacle. But please, don't underestimate me because of
Claro que ha
that.
visto esa pelea. Estaba viendo
No,
al
not at
novio.
all. When you stepped forward and swung your fist at a formidable opponent fearlessly, the beauty of that moment struck me. I've been replaying it in my mind for some time, and it always brings tears to my eyes.
You're making me blush. I lost so badly, it didn't really seem beautiful at all.
I must correct you, Luca. Idrilla never promotes the twisted notion of winners being more beautiful than losers. Boot Hill was only trying to scare you, but you weren't aware of that at the time. You thought you were dying, but for the sake of your dignity, honor, and home, you stood firm and threw a punch. In my view, that's combat aesthetics at its finest. However, even though I hold you in high regard, we still have to compete, according to the rules of the war dance.
No problem. I won't disappoint you, Mr. Argenti.
Venga. No es como si no nos hubiésemos enfrentado a Argenti 50.000 trillones de veces. Llegados hasta este punto, la verdad.
Well, let the trial begin. Luca, prepare yourself.
Look, a VIP.
Vale, vamos a ver si
I
Berta.
always deliver.
Mr. Luca, you're invited to perform the Rondo of Beauty.
Get that!
What do you look?
Flesh wound.
Do you know who? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Please take this seriously, Luca. Until I... The opponent strikes again. How will Luca react?
Time for a lesson.
Rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge.
Perfecto.
We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Vale.
Rise to the
Miss
challenge.
Argenti, what do you think of these moves?
Is eternal.
Luca, change your angle and punch!
Bueno, vamos a hacer esto.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Till I see that I will protect all beauty. For a Drilla.
Time to twirl!
Rise to the challenge.
We have it. There's no backing out now. For me or you. Self-inflicted misery.
Time to twirl!
Me encanta.
Luca pulls up another miracle with his bare hands. What a man!
Diamond! It's all yours!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Until I will protect all beauty. For a Drilla.
Ahí debería haber utilizado la regeneración.
Dear.
My oath, wretched and fleeting.
Give me strength!
My gratitude is yours.
Hey!
Who's the little backstabber?
My guiding light. The beauty is eternal.
I'm gonna hold everyone.
Get them!
Ay,
Honored to meet me.
tenía que haber puesto lo del contrato.
My oath is to a wretched and fleeting.
I'm scared.
Strike! Get them!
Bueno, vamos a poner el contrato
Don't
de
let
esto
me
otra
down.
vez.
What are you looking at?
The beauty is eternal.
Get them!
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Let the duel
2%.
commence. Put forth all your might. Flesh wound.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
What an exciting match. Next. Till I see that light once I will protect all beauty. For a Drilla. Mr. Luca, you're invited.
Keep your cool, Luca. Let Argenti see your bravest side.
I will protect all beauty. For a Drilla.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Self-inflicted misery.
Time to twirl!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
We? There's no backing out
Todo
now.
ultis.
For me or you.
The flesh
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl!
Put forth all your might.
Just a graze.
Honored to meet me. Hey!
Self-inflicted
Rise
misery.
to the challenge.
Time to twirl!
Time for a lesson.
Rise to the
Time to
challenge.
twirl! Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Bending the rules.
The flesh wound. Rise to the challenge.
Lose some, win some.
Until I will protect all beauty. The beauty is eternal. The flesh
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Protect me! Protect me!
I'm giving you one last chance. Please, do your best. Luca seems to be struggling to land a counter. What is Luca going to do? you're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might. Flesh wound.
Given it we, there's no backing out now. For me or you. Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl!
Self-inflicted misery.
Time to twirl!
Embraced, wretched and fleeting. Get that!
What are you looking at? Hey!
Time for a lesson.
Time to twirl!
Bending the rules.
Do you know who... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them.
Sargenti, this punch count as a beauty?
For a drill.
Este golpe cuenta como belleza, le
Never
pregunta.
gives up. The fight continues.
Ay, qué gracia.
We, there's no backing out now. For me or you. Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl!
No doubt about it. Luca
Pues
is the
estaría.
real deal.
Do you know who I... This big diamond!
No le estoy dejando defenderse siquiera.
Time to twirl!
Until I will protect all beauty. For a driller.
We, there's no backing out now.
Pues creo
For me
que
or
esto
you.
va a terminar ya.
Self-inflicted misery.
That's amazing, Luca.
Y ya está. Termina el combate. Hola, puntitos. ¿Qué tal estás?
Excellent. I wasn't wrong about you. Your skills, wisdom, and courage embody the beauty of a martial artist.
Argenti sees beauty in Luca. That means
Argenti ve la belleza en muchas cosas.
set to make a comeback to the
Bueno, es un caballero de la belleza, quiero decir.
Claro, por eso.
where the Luca
¿Aún no te habías hecho este evento? No, estoy en ello.
3, 2, 1.
Estamos aquí en directo en ello.
Mr. Argenti, I'm truly grateful for your recognition.
Actually, I'm simply using the authority granted by the Cienjo people to let you return to the tournament. You don't need my recognition at all, or anyone else's.
It's hard to understand your words when they sound so philosophical.
No matter. Just remember one thing. You're already the embodiment of the beauty of battle, which is a fact. Regardless of winning and losing, or what others may say, it can't be taken away from you.
I'll keep that in mind and try to digest its meaning when I'm back home.
By the way, I heard there's another war dance contestant who's good at using an iron arm. If you two are matched as opponents, it will surely be a magnificent dance.
Another strong arm? Who could that be?
¿Conocemos a alguien con otro brazo de hierro?
I shall take my leave, Mr. Luca.
Bien. Más tarde, en lugar de la conferencia de prensa, la ceremonia.
Pues a mí solo se me ocurre es Barok, pero...
No tendría sentido, ha venido con Luca. Y no se presentó.
Yo qué sé. Ya que
En,
sé.
en primer lugar, quiero felicitar a Luca por ganar el repechaje. Hemos invitado a Sir otra vez para que responda a las preguntas de los periodistas sobre este combate. A los periodistas que están aquí les rogamos que busquen un lugar adecuado, mantengan la distancia y preparen sus preguntas sobre el procedimiento. Confío en que todos estén preparados sus preguntas, no perdamos más tiempo y dejemos que Sir elija al periodista, por favor. Voy a elegir siempre los mismos de siempre. Haz tus preguntas.
Sí.
Carmela. ¿No te quejabas de que no la podías leer?
Me cago en todo. Soy Carmela de Espectáculos para la Paz Interastral. Ciro. Bueno, Cora o Ciro. Da igual. En primer lugar, felicidades por la victoria de Luca en el repechaje. Nunca sé decir esta palabra. Ay, el micro. Vale. Es bien sabido que, como caballero de la belleza, Argenti es muy estricto al evaluar los repechajes. He oído que no solo pide que sus rivales poseen una gran fuerza, sino que también exhiban suficiente belleza. Porque, por supuesto, es importante ser guapo.
Es un
¿Qué
guapo.
opinas, Cora, de la belleza de Luca?
Es un guapo hermoso. La compasión la verdad es un tipo de belleza en sí mismo. La belleza reside en la
A ver,
generosidad
guapo
y la
hermoso
confianza.
es.
La belleza
Es
reside
un
en la
pibón, o
generosidad y la
sea,
confianza.
Luca es un pibón. Luca es guapísimo.
Nunca hemos pensado mucho en eso, pero creo que como participante no hay nada más bonito que mostrar tu propia habilidad de forma generosa y confiada. Que es un pibón, sí. Todos sabemos que es un pibón, pero bueno, hay otros personajes que son más pibón, en mi opinión. Pero... Bueno.
Voy. Cora, tu comprensión es única. A ver, tanto como tu comprensión.
Ay,
Por favor. Ay, se me sube el micro a la nariz.
bueno, al
Es
menos no
que
estás
como va con
constipada.
un alambre, como va con un alambre, el micro dice, uy, voy a tu nariz. Y yo como, no, por Dios. Aunque el participante Luca ha regresado con éxito al torneo, los rivales que le esperan son todos muy fuertes. Me pregunto si confías en la victoria para los próximos combates.
Solo tiene que luchar
Pues
y poner a
solo
pensar
tiene
en
que
nada
luchar.
más.
Tal cual.
Tenemos mucha energía, estamos entusiasmados. Quien se enfrente a nosotros no tendrá suerte. Da lo mismo humanos que fantasmas, lucharemos contra todos.
Mm, ¿Qué respuesta tan segura? Nunca
Bueno,
sé si habla mi personaje o
no más preguntas,
quién.
pues. Lees el nombre de arriba y... Así.
Ya, pero me rayo por la C.
Haz tus preguntas. Ciro, sí. Bueno, lee tu Agnifen también.
No, por Dios.
Sí,
Ala, soy
por
Winnie
Dios.
Pen, corresponsal especial de la red de noticias artes marciales de Siempre. Te odio. Con toda mi alma, por Dios. No, en verdad me gusta mucho el personaje y lo jugué. Para promocionar el repechaje de Luca, grité hasta quedarme afónica durante mi retransmisión en directo. ¿Tienes algo que decir al respecto, Cora? Pues no, no tengo.
Debo agradecértelo.
Déjame en paz. Luca, se merece nuestros esfuerzos. No nos los merece. Verás, sí, pero mi primera pregunta es sobre el rumoreado abandono del combate. Se ha rumoreado mucho que el participante Luca se en un estado depresivo tras perder contra Pueden y que estaba dispuesto a renunciar al repechaje, pero afortunadamente al final pudo luchar. Pues sí, ha luchado,
Tu
señoras.
micrófono te está cogiendo la voz de una forma muy extraña.
Sí, ya.
Ahora mejor.
Sí, es que en plan, que te quiero abandonar el combate. Pero no lo sé. Dios, el micro. Es que si no se me sube la nariz, se me mete en la boca.
Así es. En efecto, así fue. Pero por suerte nunca consiguió recuperarse. Solo de pensarlo me da escalofrío.
Dios
Todo el
mío.
mundo experimenta momentos en los que tiene ganas de rendirse. Sus pensamientos son humanos. Pero los verdaderos héroes son los que se enfrentan a sus propias debilidades. Sin duda, Lucas es uno de ellos. La cara de sorpresa de Nathan.
Es, ya. ¿Esa es la verdad detrás del drama del abandono del combate? Pobrecita, mira la cara. Mm. Segunda pregunta. Dada la gran popularidad de Luca, muchas marcas deben querer invitarlo para una colaboración. Cora, ¿puedes compartir información sobre las asociaciones comerciales?
Eh, Nunca lo había considerado. Agradecemos el apoyo de todas las marcas. Sin embargo, para Lucas, su máxima prioridad por ahora es ganar el combate. Por el momento no consideramos esos asuntos. Si alguna marca está interesada, puede ponerse en contacto con el agente de Luca después de la ceremonia de habilidades estelares de combate para hablar sobre posibles oportunidades de colaboración. De acuerdo, no más preguntas. Gracias, Eterno. Sirve por sus respuestas. La ronda de preguntas acaba aquí. Le pediremos a los representantes de los medios de comunicación que abandonen el área de forma ordenada y civilizada, por favor. La ronda de entrevistas ha terminado. Es hora de ponerse manos en la obra. Más tarde, cerca del kiosco de la bifurca Suelos, ya salió la última edición de la revista deportiva del Bobo. Vamos a ver las noticias. De vuelta a la arena, Luca Brazo Fuerte hace una demostración de estética combativa. Más que un combate de repechaje, podría decirse que se trató de una coreografía. Los contendientes Luca y Argenti se sirvieron del combate como medio para dar un festín visual al público. Este enfrentamiento entre el puño de hierro y la lanza de plata fue también un choque de determinación y virtud. Al final, Luca ganó el reconocimiento del caballero Argenti y regresará oficialmente a la arena de la ceremonia de habilidades estelares de combate. Comentarios de prensa. Noticia bomba. Luca conmueve al mundo marcial de Shanzhou. La selección de Luca durante el repechaje se ganó el reconocimiento unánime de las esferas marciales de Shanzhou. Expertos en este ámbito comentaron que el contendiente Luca y el caballero Argenti agraciaron la arena con unos valores estéticos distintos y variados, lo que aumentó en gran medida el placer de contemplar una lucha de artes marciales. La búsqueda más popular de la semana. El contendiente Luca es tema candente. ¿Quién hubiera pensado que el combate más popular hasta ahora sería uno de repechaje? Pues así es, el duelo entre Luca y Argenti ha batido récords tanto en cuanto a número de espectadores de la retransmisión en directo como en el número de búsquedas. Toda la red habla sobre este enfrentamiento. La popularidad de Luca ha subido con la espuma. Pues ya está. Ya
Ni tan
está.
mal.
Este grupo de editores son expertos en captar la atención. Cada encabezado es más polémico que el anterior. Increíble, Luca se ha recompuesto. Tendré que agradecerles debidamente al señor Polaya un poco por ayuda. No puedo creer que tengamos tantos seguidores, ahora somos importantes. Luca ya debe estar en la sala. Vamos a dar una vuelta por ahí para buscarlo. Pero si ya está en la sala, ¿por qué tienes que dar una vuelta por ahí para buscarlo?
Hasta la sala directamente. Pues no.
Oh, Lins. ¿Quién que restauró otra parte de los documentos? Taya Luca. Debería ser el primero en verlos. Ya vamos. Estamos en camino. Nos esperamos. Ha sido rápido esto, ¿verdad?
Miss Chinchu has restored more parts of the record?
Sí.
Let's check them out now. Hopefully we'll find out the reason why Igor came to the Shinjo.
Teletransportación. No, he abierto la mochila sin querer. Teletransportación. Ay, todo mal. Ay. Sí, por aquí. Y por aquí.
Lynx, look! He and Luca are here.
Perfecto.
This
Veamos.
jade abacus is too severely damaged. Even with my best efforts, I can only restore a small part of the record.
What we're about to watch should be the last of the records.
Oh, el último de los registros. Espero que haya algo de información sobre esto.
Yeah, we're on the Shinzo after all. So we might even find someone here who knew him.
Sí.
Are you guys ready? I'm going to play it.
A ver qué nos
Go
dice
ahead,
esta vez
Miss Chinchu.
este fragmento.
A flicker of sorrow appears fleetingly in my empathy module after listening to your speech. Even the coolant is unable to put out this flame of melancholy.
So, will you deploy your army to take over the collapsing market, Mr. Abraham?
Oh, I'm sorry to say that I won't. Every business decision has to be reached based on rational consideration. Your homeworld only contributes 0.005% of the logistical capacity required by the Building Material Logistics Department. In terms of the resource allocation of the traditional project department, its share is infinitesimal.
Mr. Abraham, that infinitesimal share you mentioned is my everything.
Pobrecito.
You can try your luck on the lawfu of the Xianzhou Alliance, where the Luminary War Dance is currently held.
The people of Xianzhou have always prided themselves on their benevolence, and they have aided many planets ravaged by the denizens of abundance. Perhaps they might lend you a helping hand? However, my child, I must remind you that the Xianzhou martial contests are much more than simple cyberboxing. You turned down the prizes and rewards you could have had just to talk to me for 10 minutes. Please at least take my sincerest wishes with you when you leave.
Miss Siempre, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just feel a bit blue after watching it.
Me parte el corazón pensar en Belú.
Hey, it happened a long time ago.
You're right. Siempre, don't be sad. It's just history.
But the fact that it's history makes it even sadder. Igor grasped at every tiny sliver of hope for someone to rescue his home world. When the name Xianzhou Alliance was mentioned, I imagined things unfolding like this. The Cloud Knights went to Eurilo 6 as reinforcements and eliminated the Ruin Legion, and the people of Eurilo 6 emerged from the crisis.
Dado que luego fueron los Tazecaminos quienes salvaron ese
Even
mundo, mira
without
que
the
no pasó así.
records of what happened afterward, we know very well that things did not pan out that way. Igor's last hope, the Xianzhou Alliance, did not come to his world's rescue. All his efforts were in vain.
No, Miss Siempre. He didn't fail. Igor Haft later returned to Eurilo 6 and fought against the Antimatter Legion on the front line. He, along with many others like him, preserved the desolate city of Belobog with their flesh and blood. The fact that I can participate in the war dance to fight for my home today shows that he didn't fail.
Oh, qué cosas más
Those who
bonitas que dice Luca.
sacrificed their lives 700 years ago didn't fail either.
You're right. If Igor could see how impressive you are on the war dance stage, he would definitely be very proud.
It's a pity we don't know how Igor performed at the war dance back then.
I went to the repository the other day and did some digging. 700 years ago was not too long ago, but it was a turbulent era. The aftermath of the Second Denizens of Abundance War still lingered, and the sedition of Imbibador Lune soon followed. I couldn't even find a complete list of contestants, and I didn't see Igor's name anywhere.
It's okay. Even though this ancient legend is no longer known, I can still create a new legend myself. With my fists, I'll rewrite Igor's story in the War Dance's ring. Just you wait and see.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
Can't wait.
Nice. No. Y así sin poder enfrentarme a los oníricos estos porque me vuelven a mandar a tomar por culo. Ah. Y lo vamos a dejar por aquí.
Sí, porque se nos echa la hora. Así que nada.
Así que todo
Bien.
mal.
Bueno, mañana seguimos con las peleas, o sea, tampoco hay que esperar mucho. Así que nada. Pues nos vemos mañana con más peleitas así con Luca y ver si descubrimos más de estas memorias que hay. Y ya está. Así que eso, mañana os toca directo otra vez conmigo. Así no me echan de menos.
No, desde luego, para cuando te vas tanto tiempo, pues así vamos a...
En plan, recuperamos todo el tiempo que yo no estoy.
Claro.
Bueno, ¿qué vas a hacer? ¿Tienes para una tirada?
No, me faltan 3.
Vaya. Pues entonces nada, no tiene para ti, Siro. Así
No
que
tengo para
nada.
tirar.
No. Pues nos vemos mañana, otra vez con Honkai. Gracias por vernos. Chao, chao.
Adiós.